Hey, this is Redneck coming to you live from the world famous San Francisco for the 2017 Sketch Fest, sponsored by Audible. Give it up for Tommy Eckler!
What? San Fran motherfucking Cisco! On a Saturday afternoon. Clearly the afternoon. It's our first ever 3 p.m. show.
Yeah.
But you guys made it out. Packed house. Make some fucking noise, San Francisco. So that our friends listening to the podcast that you have become addicted to, what some call the #1 live podcast in the world. We are live in San Fran.
Yes.
They said it couldn't be done. If you don't believe us, people watching the video, just look behind us. It's San Francisco. It's just a fucking window. Gloomy day today with these marches going on.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. And I have food poisoning, so I'm trying not to use this bucket for other reasons.
Oh, there's Brian with his first bodily fluid joke of the night. Are you guys ready to have a great time or what? You guys like comedy and fun and excitement? Well, I do too. Are we doing 2 or 1? 2? 1, right? So, whoa, little glitchy poo. Who would have guessed? No matter how many thousands of miles we go away from the Comedy Store, right, the audio never really figures itself out all the way on this show.
Yeah.
Just little ins and outs. This is like when the Death Star was being built. Remember that? Not quite the fully operational death machine that it could become. Well, let's do it. You guys like guess? Huh? Comedy guess? You know how the show works. Guys, I'm excited about this guy. Yeah, I'm excited. If you missed that word, it was guy. Guy was the word on a live podcast that I said. What do you think that is? The wiring?
Yeah.
Put your hands together for a special audio engineer guy that's here. Put your hands together for him. What do you think that is when that flicks out like that? You think it's the wire? That is a good question. Almost one that I would ask an audio engineer if he was here. But I guess he's not available at the current time to save the show. I'm going to bring up your guest. Who loves NorCal, huh? Shit. This guy's from Oakland, California. One of your favorite Kill Tony guests in the world. It's the one, the only Moshe Kasher. Come on. Woo. One of our favorites.
My home club.
Yeah.
I'm more than a Kill Tony guest here. Is it just me?
I think so.
Well, why'd you tell me to bring my wife?
You never responded.
I sure did,
Then
motherfucker.
there's 2 guests, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for the great Natasha Leggero. Beautiful. You got that one. Beautiful.
I already made other plans.
Did you?
I just made plans. I'm sorry.
Beautiful. It's okay if you want to. If I want to stay, you can stay. I don't know. Stay. Natasha Leggero, everybody. Stay. This is fucking awesome. I'm so excited about this. When I didn't get a response, I thought it would be just you.
Oh, I thought I wrote you back.
This San Fran, you would think in this Silicon Valley that
Man, you just got all the wrong terminology for this area. It's like, you guys like NorCal, San Fran, friggity disco?
I love San Diego more than me. Can I get more volume on this?
Yeah, let's switch your mic.
Switch mics to what?
Switch.
Super live show. Doesn't get much more live than this. Oh my god. Yep. This one's still pretty fucking quiet too. Pretty quiet mics. Little baby mics. There you go. Yes, more of that. Whatever lever that is. More.
Good.
Oh god, please more. Just push it up. Push that lever up.
Oh, that's good.
Lever up.
That's good.
Two. Good. Who's ready to start the show? Huh?
Yeah.
I know I am.
Hell yeah. That white guy doing the air horn noise means it's time to start a comedy show.
You know what that means. We have a very special treat for you, San Francisco. We've done this show on the road in numerous fucking cities. Columbus, Pittsburgh, Austin, Dallas. We've been all around. Never before have we had the accessibility, since we're so close to Los Angeles, to have members of the official Kill Tony band here. Put your hands together for the Kill Tony band, ladies and gentlemen. Pat Reagan and Short Renee. Wow! A special mummy entrance. They are walking like Egyptians. For those of you listening to the podcast, they came in wrapped in toilet paper. Pat has 2 drinks.
If you're at home and you're upset you can't see this, don't worry, it does not look that funny.
By the way,
More volume.
Hello? This will be good audio though for the podcast.
We need that one loud.
Hello?
See that one? That one's good.
Oh,
Yo.
That one.
Shit. Sibilance.
We dee 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 dee.
Mike
Okay.
Birbiglia. Mike
Boom, boom, boom.
Birbiglia. Shit.
Oh, Pat doesn't even have a mic.
Pat, take this. Josh Martin is even here, ladies and gentlemen. One of the great mythical creatures of Kiltony, running around. If anybody needs anything at all, not just the guests or anybody up here, but anybody out there, if you want anything at all, just ask Josh. All right.
That's cool. You guys have like mummy wrappings and also surgical masks. So you're like Chinese mummies. That's cool. Thank you very much. What else, folks?
One of my favorite things about doing this show on the road, and you guys have both done it in its home field of Los Angeles a few times, all of us. And one of my favorite things about doing it on the road, if you've ever listened to one of these podcasts from the road, is you get to meet very, very different types of people that normally, don't even make the trip to LA. Sometimes it's something they've always wanted to do. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's absolutely horrific. And either way, we always get to have fun with it. You guys ready to start the motherfucking show or what? Everything's in order. Yes. Band. We're about to watch somebody do 60 seconds of stand-up. If you signed up for tonight's show, that means you get 60 seconds to talk into... Wait, we're still mic down.
We don't have a mic.
We're just gonna have to share Pat's mic for the comics.
Pat, I guess your mic is going to...
So the comics will go a cappella.
Comics are... No. You almost had me there.
Hello? This one works, right?
That one works great.
Oh, hell yeah. What's up, Sam? What's up, Disco-ly Disco? What's up, Rice-A-Roni and shit? And look, tall-ass hills in this city. What is this place?
Uncle Ben's.
Uncle Ben's. Classic San Francisco reference.
That's the other Rice. That's Rice-A-Roni's competitor. I am way off. I'm way off on that one. You guys know how this show works. You get 60 seconds. You know your time's up when you hear the sound of a kitty. Oh, isn't that adorable? That means wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Okay. That's what it sounded like. So Pat, you want to maybe bump that right there, and then, oh jeez. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. This is going to be glorious.
Josh took the mic stand away.
No, he didn't. You're just covered in toilet paper. So. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pull a name out of the bucket. Everybody okay with that? Here we go. 60 seconds, uninterrupted. Goes to, first. This looks like a name I've never seen before. How about Ashton Tate? She's running from the back. She's breaking his candy out of breath and tough to crap. That's what happens when you run this. Ashton Tate.
Hey, how's it going? Went to the club last night, and my friend, he has a dance move called the ambulance. It's where you walk up to any single group of girls, and they get out of the way. Also stayed in a town recently, and I checked into a motel, and the room I was staying in was supposedly haunted because a man hung himself there a couple months before. But it's like, why would you believe in a ghost if he doesn't believe in himself? Was feeling kind of down recently. My friend said I should wear a free hug shirt, but I feel like you never see any attractive people wearing free hug shirts. It's like the shirt says free, but the face says please. I feel like you know you're in the friend zone when you're putting a condom on their boyfriend. Tried playing Grand Theft Auto recently as an adult for the first time since high school, and I was playing it and thinking, these cops are just doing their job.
There you go, Ashton Tate. Look at that. Great performance, Ashton.
Thank you.
How long you been doing stand-up?
4 years?
All here in San Fran?
No, one in Jacksonville.
Oh, Jicky Jack's Vicky Phil?
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah, I love that town.
How long have you been wearing tapered sweatpants?
Yeah, you do look like Dexter if he only drank Miller High Life.
Actually, what's cool about your look is like there's a lot that's cool about your look. Actually, first of all, that you do one-liners, but you're like the Justin Bieber of one-liners. But also that like you got the style that it works best when you have a lot of money, but like you don't. I can tell that. So like you've got like it's cool. You got like a ripped side sweatshirt, but like pills all over the top of it. It's like it's like an impoverished like future man. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, to be fair, they are joggers.
I don't know what you mean, dude.
It's more expensive than sweatpants.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jacksonville.
Those shoes, what are those? The Skeezies?
Nah, they're just regular.
Regular cotton shoes.
Those are like cotton. They're dirty, right?
Dirty cotton. Cotton dirty. Oh, isn't that the killer from Scream 1?
Tony, how do you deal with all these visual jokes on your podcast?
They kill on the podcast.
I mean, his shoes look like they have like rice cakes and soles. Like, I wish there was a way to just. Could you include pictures for the?
That's funny. Natasha's like, your shoes look like they have rice cakes for soles. I wish there was a way to describe that. I feel like you did. You did a great job. I love you.
But then the top is like, I don't know what's happening with the, yeah.
His shoes do look like an extension of Pat's costume.
Wait,
all right.
Tony, this is a podcast.
They also can't see that.
People come, they do 1 minute of stand-up, and then we eviscerate their physical appearance. Right? I'm sorry, I don't know if we got the wrong podcast. We thought that's what this was. I'm sorry.
No, I thought that some of them jokes were good.
Ashton, what do you do for work?
Accounting?
Accounting?
Yeah.
Everything about you is hip-hop. It's like, yeah, so what? You got tax returns.
Catch you calculator.
Oh yeah, all those rappers are always like, catch you later.
Accounting rap.
Oh yeah, there's a nerd in the. Yeah, you're right. Tom.
Or maybe it's not rap. Maybe it's acoustic. Maybe he's like the Accounting Crows. Nothing on that. Nothing.
I'm not that white.
I was actually listening to the Counting Crows while getting ready tonight. The Taxi Cab song. Paradise. Put up a park.
That's a Joni Mitchell song. That's not Accounting Crows.
I know, but it's one of the it's one of those like who wore it better, and we know the answer is not Ashton Tate.
Ashton, I like that. I love that friend zone. You had a lot of great jokes, but that friend zone joke was really funny.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Although it's very problematic to even mention the friend zone, you're actually a part of the problem. No, I thought that was a good ass joke. I liked it a lot. That was really funny. I could like see you in your joggers like unrolling.
Well, I mean, if you want to know, my office is like 4 blocks over, and I went there to go through a change of clothes, and I looked at like a different pair of pants, and I was like, nah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been replaying that moment in his head. I had another pair of pants in my hand.
There was no way you could count on us making fun of your pants as much as we have.
Hey, laugh at Tony's joke.
That's another accounting joke, you motherfuckers. A really sneaky one. That's
Have you ever heard the quote, if you dress like the audience, you become one of them?
Wow. Have you ever heard the quote, Natasha Leggero's a bitch?
No, I'm saying he's trying to sparkle.
Yeah.
He's the one on stage. He's the one we're paying money to see. I'm just saying, there should be a little effort put into it, that's all.
You do dress down
Razzle dazzle.
pretty down for an accountant. Who are you running numbers for?
Kanye!
I don't know, I didn't really think it through.
Is it like a big company?
Yeah.
What is it?
Do not say it.
Yeah.
Not say it. Yeah, go for it.
Ashton, what is your love life like? Are you really putting condoms on other dudes?
Nah, I have a girlfriend on birth control.
Ooh.
I never heard it put like that
That's I feel like that's what it's gonna be like in a couple of years once Trump gets rid of everything. Like it's gonna be a thing like, oh no, I have one of the girlfriends on birth control.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, we're one of 37 people with access to it. Got one of those girlfriends on the BC.
That's cool, man. Can I meet her? I think you're funny.
Yeah, that was an awesome performance and fucking, you know, really good jokes. You're all one-liners like that, or was that sort of a set just for this show?
It's mainly those, but I, you know, because of the format, I did that.
Yeah.
So, it's mainly those.
That's awesome. You have the personality of a ticket terror. But Ashton, that was a great performance and fun stuff. I had a blast meeting you and hanging out. That's Ashton Tate, ladies and gentlemen. One down. He's on Twitter at Ashton Tate. And it has begun. Who knows? Maybe I'll pull out your name. Maybe your friend signed you up without you knowing. I'm kidding, that's not a real thing. Pulled another name out of the bucket. How about Nate Folan?
Alright, thanks guys. Thought I'd start off with an impression if you don't mind. This is one I've been working on for a while. It's Chewbacca from Star Wars. Just the walk for now. That's pretty tough. I've been told I have hair kind of like Chewbacca. It's wavy and the same color. Whenever I use a hair straightener, people think that I'm gay. Back in middle school, my mother walked in me using my sister's hair straightener. The time was only about halfway up my ass. Not gay, guys. I'm not homophobic, though. I don't really care at all. To me, I guess gay people are kind of like spiders. Because I'm not afraid of them at all. But if I saw one in my shower, I'd probably kill it.
Fallen. Yeah. Nate Fallen.
Yeah, great. It was so good.
Yeah.
Your jokes were so great, I didn't care about your shoes.
Yeah. Which is a good thing, because those are even worse than the last.
Oh my god. I know, they said it couldn't be done, and somehow you managed to look more schlubby than the last dude.
No, but he was so funny at work, because his delivery is so sort of unassuming, you don't want him to be too dressed up. And the Chewbacca joke was so great, because it was like not only the hard twist, but no one wants to hear another Chewbacca joke. So that was the perfect person to choose for that.
There's actually a lot to it, actually, because nobody wanted to hear it at first, but then it was like, I was sort of like, okay, well, he's definitely not just going to do a Chewbacca impression. But then when you walked over here, I was kind of like, ugh, fuck this dude. Like, I swear to God, I was like, this fucking cocky little, let me just take a sip of the beer over here.
I thought you were going to use the beer as a,
right,
exactly.
I hated you here, and I loved you over there.
Those were like grade A jokes, didn't you think, Tony?
Well, after that first joke hit, I said, okay, he's a pro, definitely not a Wookiee.
I'll say it, since Jeremiah isn't here, I'll say it. That's my boy, Patty Motherfucker Rich. Great fucking joke. It's not a Wookiee. Wookiee of the year.
I don't get it, though.
How many more minutes do you have?
I've got probably 20 minutes.
Okay.
Have you ever performed here?
Yeah, about 4 times.
Oh, so you're like...
You got 20 more minutes?
Sunday night shows.
You want to go on the road sometime?
Yeah, dude, I'd love to.
Not with me, but like... I'm sorry, that was so mean. But you're funny, man.
You're hilarious. How long have you been on stand-up?
About 4 years.
Where are you from?
I'm from Wisconsin originally. Started doing stand-up in Fresno, California.
Oh, Jesus. That's the noise that people from Fresno make.
And also it explains the murdering a gay person in your set. I like that. Where's that come from? Fresno!
Yeah, that joke didn't work as well
What
up
made
here.
you start in Fresno and not Wisconsin or somewhere else? What were you doing in Fresno?
Nothing, that's why I didn't really know anybody. Just started doing comedy.
But what were you doing there?
I was in grad
I've never
school.
just been
Fresno.
driving through a city and been like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna stop right here and chase my dreams.
I think you just missed the most important thing, though, Tony. Did you say grad school?
Yeah.
In Fresno?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had school, period, in Fresno. They got grad school?
Grad? What do they call that? Breaking grad? That's a meth Fresno grad school joke. Breaking grad, you sons of bitches.
What was your area of study?
Biology, genetics. It's a waste of money. No one likes Fresno State, so it's good. It's almost not even worth going there.
So you have a master's in biology?
Yep.
That's cool.
Jeez Louise.
Not that cool. It's expensive. Don't really use it.
Do you have a job to survive?
Yeah, not anything to do with biology though.
What is it?
Insurance technology. So
Insurance technology?
Yeah, like a software for insurance.
Oh, okay.
So I don't. Yeah, less insurance, more software, but still.
And are you past here? Do you work at the Punchline?
No, I'm hoping to get past or get an opportunity to go to Cabs.
How old are you?
29.
You know what I'm going to do for you? Because this is my home club? I'm going to remember you and never help you in any way.
Only once, yeah.
No, I think there's people here watching you who see how good you are, and hopefully you'll get a chance.
Yeah.
You're funny, dude. Is the booker here?
Yeah, what's his name?
Oh, it's no, all right. I didn't want to call her out by name, but I'll drop your name. How about that? You're funny. You're funny.
Fallen, right? Like you've fallen down?
Yeah.
Fallen.
Right. Fallen like you fell for that Fresno can get you a job.
Right, yeah.
What do you do for fun? You have any other special hobbies or skills or talents or anything?
Travel, basketball a little bit.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, you ball?
I ball.
Okay, player. I got a feeling there's something I like about you.
Green Bay Packers, big hobby now. Watching the Pack.
You play basketball against other like insurance, bio, medical
Other
people?
Silicon Valley people that take it way too seriously.
That's interesting. I mean, when I saw those Sperry topsiders almost falling off of your feet, I was like, this dude probably balls.
Yeah, you wore baseball gloves on your feet tonight. Man, so that's interesting. Nate, basketball? Anything else?
Travel as much as I can.
Where you been? Anywhere fun? What's the darkest skin country you've been to? I mean, shut up. How about that, first of all? I heard everybody gasp at once.
Yeah, that's a normal interview question.
Yeah. What is this, 60 minutes? 60 seconds.
I guess Mexico City.
That is not where that goes, Brian. Anything crazy happened to you in Mexico City? Funnest memory?
Saw some pyramids, stayed up about...
Pyramids?
Yeah.
We're talking about the same Mexico City here?
Teotihuacan? I don't know. Yeah.
They got pyramids down there,
pyramids
Tony.
down there.
Do they really?
Yeah, they got Mexican pyramids.
Why are you doing a Bill Clinton impression?
I'll tell you something else, Tony. We got the best AIDS-free hookers in Mexico City.
If you poke a hole in a Mexican pyramid, does candy come out? Fuck, man. Son of a bitch.
And the funny part was that you're like, poke a hole. I'm like, what do you do with pinatas, Tony? What kind of weird? But I was like, this is how you do a pinata, right?
Oh shit. Well, Nate, I mean, that was an unbelievable performance. 3 absolutely well-paced, killer fucking jokes. Very, very amazing
Took your
stuff.
time too, like taking your time in
Yeah.
a set. It's like I thought you were good.
And if I mean, you know, it's just one of those things where for only performing here 4 times, and this is sort of a stressful show, you're cool as a cucumber, and I wish you the best of luck. So there you go, Nate.
Thanks so
Fallon.
much.
Get him here. That guy's funny. He's got 20 minutes like that. You gotta look the fuck out. He's on Twitter at iPod Telephone. That's his Twitter handle.
iPod Telephone?
Yeah, all one word. iPod Telephone.
Telephone or telethon?
Telephone. Is that right, Nate?
Yeah, that's right.
I got an iPod Telephone. Yeah, iPod Telephone. Got one of those iPod telephones. Listen to the music, make a call.
He's like smarter than all of us.
Yeah. Totally. I could never get a master's from Fresno. That would take like fucking like what is that, like 3.5 weeks?
What's annoying about it is he's like, yeah, I got a master's in biology, but then I just decided I'd go ahead and do stand-up. Like, fuck you again, man. But this is all we could do.
Once they handed me that diploma that I worked 7 years for, I wrote a dick joke on it, and said, this is where I'm going. I pulled another name out of the bucket. How about Mike Gillerman? Wow, is that possible that someone chickened out at a one-time road event? Somebody just yelled
called out
for
for
the
and said, I don't want them to go on.
He must have got stuck on Gillerman's Island.
Yeah, sometimes you go to the well, Pat, and the well is dry. Ah! Oh, is that your Chewbacca impression? Ah!
How does the guy named Mike Gillerman sign up within the past hour and then disappear? Like, what kind of bad edibles go on in that situation where it's just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here?
He must be stuck on Gillerman's Island. It really worked that time.
Oh, you said it so much funnier than he did. Okay, I pulled another name out of the bucket. Rest in peace, Mike Gillerman, whatever happened there. But how about Elio Aponte? I get no time. Put your hands together, San Francisco.
How's it going, guys? I'm from Venezuela, so that makes me a Mexican in Los Angeles, a Cuban in Miami, and a Dominican in New York. Like if I'm in Michigan, they think I'm from the Middle East. Some guys are like, hold on. Hold on. I drive with weed in the car, and it's not for sale. Just for the fucking thrill, you know? Every time I see a cop, I'm going down with the Jeep, guys. Going down. There's no toilet paper in Venezuela. I don't know if you guys know this. Like, your job in Venezuela is to find toilet paper. Like, that's your job. You know, like, and out of respect, I don't buy toilet paper. Like, I'm not gonna be Snapchatting my toilet paper, you know? That's too much. It's fucked up, man. I like beaches. White beaches. Black beaches. Well, black beaches are a little bit colder. You know, like I tried to go to the beach here and people using rubber. You guys heard about rubber?
All right.
Black beaches? I guess you answered a question I asked Nate with the darkest skin place he's been to. I've never been to black beaches. Where is that?
Northern California.
Yeah, all right. That got nothing.
You know what I like about you? You got courage, man. Like, you do stand-up, you do not speak English.
Yeah. Very impressive. But you stay in the pocket and you have the timing of a guy that actually does speak English. And even the jokes that you had that are funny, like, you're not even really saying those right at all. However, your premises and ideas are so good that somehow they translate through. Every time that you tried to sound funny or, like, you know, do something funny, it didn't work. But you might be the most hilarious, accidentally funny person that's ever been on the show. So, Elio, let's get into it. How long have you been in America?
13 years.
13 years? You sound like you got here like 2 hours ago. It sounds like you just flew in just for this from Venezuela.
Boy, is my cocaine tired. Traditional Venezuelan music.
That's exactly what I thought when he played it. It's so retarded.
He's like, I'm from Venezuela. Tequila.
Joel Jimenez is definitely about to shit his pants. Whatever he just ran away from, that could only be one thing. You work with a guy enough, you know when he's about to shit his
When you
pants.
play that na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na around a Mexican dude, he shits immediately.
Which could only mean one thing, by the way. The fact that they have extra rolls of toilet paper could only mean one thing, and that is that they overestimated how much toilet paper it would take to wrap themselves in toilet paper when they were stealing toilet paper from what I'm guessing almost certainly to be the Comedy Store in the past 48 hours.
82 rolls of toilet paper. Do they really not use toilet paper in Venezuela?
We don't have access to it. So politics, guys.
What do you use instead?
The bodies of our enemies.
I've been here, I don't know what they use.
Wait, you've only been here 13 years. How old are you?
29?
He's like, yeah, but you don't start wiping your own ass until you're 31. Venezuela's a very different country. What are you doing here? What do you do here? I mean, sorry. You're just tuning into Trump English.
Like I used to own a restaurant in Florida, and then I got sued by an NYC company, and then I'm here.
NYC company?
Like a New York stock market, you know, like.
Why'd you get sued?
They wanted like $750,000 for rent, but I'm like, I got $40. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, they wanted.
You sound like a good businessman.
They wanted rent money. It turns out that the place where you started your restaurant was owned by somebody else.
No, the whole thing went on there like shopping.
But he's like, I only have $40.
Yeah.
What kind of food did you make?
Italian.
Oh, Italian. That's what I was going to guess. Oh, you mean Italian food, like... Alright. Redman's never been to a country. Is this Italy?
When the moon hits your eye, Valenzuela.
What inspired you to make Italian food, being from Venezuela?
No, I was gonna buy a Mexican restaurant, and then this guy's like, "Oh, buy this one." And I'm like, "All right."
And buy this one.
Yeah, like,
but what was it? Was the sauce already like on the stove? Like, what do you mean buy this one? It's an Italian restaurant, totally different than a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, it was a big place, and I got it for like 7 cents on the dollar. So I'm like, all right, I'll do this.
On what dollar?
The whole thing cost $1 million, and I got it for $80,000.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'll take it.
And then someone wanted $750,000 from you.
So really, it cost me $1,030,000.
Elio, I don't think you understand how a down payment and then payments works. The $80,000 that you thought you bought your business for was what we call a down payment. You would then make installments after that as the business
It's
comes
more
in.
problematic than you think, Tim. He doesn't understand what a down payment is, a payment, Mexican food, Italian food, a restaurant, rent, toilet paper, Venezuela, Caracas, and he does understand what
But I like his attitude. He's standing here with toilet paper in his pockets.
Well, he's never touched it before.
Elio, that's not what you're supposed to wipe with the toilet paper, by the way. He just dabbed his mouth with it. So, what do you do? What do you do for work now, Elio?
I drive for Lyft.
You drive for a Lyft? Oh shit! Look out! What kind of car are you driving?
I used to have like 6 different cars, but now it's a truck.
6 different cars, man. Elio, you used to live the life of Scarface.
Smooth face.
Oh yeah.
Elio, what's the like? Do you like talking to the drivers? Do you try to initiate, or to the customers? Do you try to initiate conversations?
I got my moments, but yeah, pretty much. I hate everybody all the time.
What's the most fun thing that's ever happened in your car?
I spoke Chinese with a guy that...
You spoke Chinese?
Red band, play something with horns.
He nailed it.
Your racism has found its home.
He accidentally nailed it. The job there was to hit anything but an Asian thing, and he actually hit a gong.
Yeah, this guy had an application in Chinese, and he started talking to me, and the application started talking to me in English.
Really? He had an app that allowed him to speak.
I have it now, yeah.
Cool.
And now I practice Chinese, I don't know what.
They should have one for English so you can do your set.
Natasha Leggero is here. Elio.
Oh yeah, wife. You're roasting.
Elio Aponte. So what else, man? So you're driving Lyft now. You used to have 6 cars, $1 million restaurant. Now you got Lyft, 2 rolls of toilet paper, and $40.
And an application that speaks English.
It's all been working up to this. Now I got what I wanted, so
you can go back to Venezuela. Look, everybody! It's true what they say about America! The streets are lined in this stuff!
But he does seem so happy and positive. I love him.
I love you too, Elio.
Yeah, we love you, Elio.
Do you want to go back to Venezuela or you want to stay here
I
forever?
have political asylum, so it's
You're gonna have to repeat that.
I have political asylum.
Political asylum.
Oh, way to bury the toilet paper lead, homie. What do you need political asylum for? Or can you talk about it?
Yeah, it's like, you know, Trump got elected in Venezuela in 1998, and now I have political asylum. So,
Or a version of
like, I don't
Trump?
know if I want to do this again, guys. I'm going to Chile or something.
Who, Chavez?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was a bad boy, and then you were like, I'm out. I'm gonna go
I
start
was a
a
kid
field.
when it happened, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I came here and went to 4 judges. One of them died.
Damn.
Took 10 years to get the papers.
4
Third
judges.
guy died. It's fucked.
One of them died.
Could you go back now? Chavez is out of power,
After I
right?
have my citizenship,
He's
I
dead,
can go
right?
back. Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
he already
guys-
made Valenzuela great again, right?
Oh, yeah. That's exactly, guys. Proof of thought right there.
Don't look at them. These people don't even know American politics. They have no idea what we're talking about right now. Elio, what do you do for fun?
I play tennis.
You too? Play tennis?
It's small win in California. You know.
It's too late.
No, man,
What'd
it's
you
never
say?
too late. He says he keeps... Nah, it doesn't matter. Now it's too late.
Say kill judges.
For fun.
So you play tennis? What else? I feel like you're very, very romantic. I feel like you're very good with the ladies. Am I right about that?
I don't know nothing, man. I don't know nothing.
What's your favorite kind of porn? Like, what's your porn category?
Okay, casting couch.
He's like, I'm sorry, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Porn's a casting couch. Casting couch cuties out on California PM like the calendar auditions. What else? Bang Bros, BBW Hunter.
Casting couch. Fuck
You know
yeah.
what that is, Natasha?
Big, beautiful woman.
Oh no, that's my thing. But
I don't know what casting couch
casting
is.
couch is like when it's like a guy that they pretend that the girl's coming in for an interview, and then he's like, "So I'm gonna need you got a great body, but I'm gonna need you to go ahead and suck my dick right this second."
You know, I just want to make sure before I cast you, you know, we just need to make sure that, you know, some of these people that come here, they just can't do anything. So we just need to see, like, we just need to get a little bit of a taste for like, what you're capable of. So.
I like it.
And
That's
you know,
good.
and the acting is so bad, the girl's like, "What? Really? No?" And you, the viewer, knows that it's fake, but also is consciously telling yourself, like, this could possibly be real.
Right.
It's possible.
My favorite is also the taxi cab ones, you know what I mean? Where they pick them up and the chick's always like, "Oh my god, it seems like I have forgotten the money for this ride." Coincidentally in a cab rigged with cameras, in which, for a porn website.
And she's like, "Yeah, it's worth it for this $30 fare to fuck you, suck your dick, lick your asshole. I'm in."
Yeah, and they do. They get crazy in the cab, man. They really do go
That's
all
a long
out.
ride right there.
I like black cream pie. Have you ever seen that?
Jesus Christ. You know what I did find, you know what I did?
Not yet, but looking forward. Not yet, but
Since
looking
we're on
forward.
the topic, you know what I will bring up is I found out about Pogs this week. I didn't know what Pogs were. Do you know what Pog is?
PAWG, fat ass white girl, yeah.
Oh, I thought
That's
it
a
was.
cousin of the BBW.
I thought it was pretty ass white girl.
No, it's fat ass white girl.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't mean fat ass, it means she got a fat
Right.
ass.
Yeah, it's like short girls with boobs and butts.
It's nothing to do with boobs,
Nice.
but yeah.
Moshe, it's so cool that you know specifically all of the search details of every abbreviation. I think correct everyone.
It's just a human porn translator over here.
Wait, Brian.
Oh, the casting couch? Let's get into it.
Wait, Brian, ask me my porn search words.
What's your porn search words?
I love my wife. It's just Natasha Leggero's stand-up hits. I just watch her first Tonight Show over and over and I go, I love that woman.
Another period, season 1, 2, 3. You on season 3 now?
Yeah,
Awesome.
Coming out. When? When's the date butt?
it don't have no day, but
Okay, it's coming though.
Watch Another Period, one of my favorite shows. Elio, so, but I do want to know, like, you seem romantic. Like, last date you went on, how did that go down?
It very well.
Yeah, but like, how does it start? You take her somewhere, you know this girl, like was it someone you've hooked up with before?
It's kind of like the taxi cab thingy.
But like in real life, Elio, you don't have to try to be funny, I just want to
No, it's
know.
real life. On the beach, you know, you go park there. Yeah.
You would just take everyone to the beach. You go straight to the beach, that's your move.
If it doesn't work out, it's easy to get rid of them, right?
Walking home, this walking home.
I'm just sending you to Valenzuela. Alright, Elio, well, I wanted to know what your most recent date was like. Was it at the beach?
Yeah.
Really?
Yesterday, yeah.
And what do? You eat?
You went to the beach yesterday? It was 40 degrees and pouring rain.
You don't know all the beach.
Was she on the date as well, or did you? He's like, she didn't consider it a date. She considered it the worst and last day of her life.
Okay. One time I went to Pacifica. It's like a beach town.
Oh, brother, I know.
Uber. And this girl is like, oh my god, I don't know what to say, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing. And then she started like to come on to me. And I think she was like 17 or something. I'm like, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I gotta go to the brainwash and do stand-up. I gotta get out of here.
To the brainwash?
Brainwash,
it's like
Tony, is like where every comedian in San Francisco started. It's a Thursday night open mic.
I did it my first time.
That's where I started too.
Well, my first time was
But
in Vegas.
I was funny.
But then,
That's what that would have been like, man. No, you're funny. I thought the bitches misdirection was cool. Honestly, if we're doing any real stuff, I just think you should. Maybe you were nervous because of how much you love Tony, but you gotta slow down because you have a heavy accent. So like those jokes are funny, but I was like, oh, I think I get it. But that, the beaches thing.
Because we are listening, we do want to know. We're listening hard, and it is sort of an advantage almost what you have because it makes you like lean forward and really want to like get it, so you can whack motherfuckers. But we just need to be like 15 to 75% clearer with how you're speaking. One last question. I'm spending a lot of time with you, Elio, because I'm just like in love with you. I just can't lose with you. But let me ask you this question. What made you think that girl was 17?
I mean, yeah, you can tell. I mean, it's like that.
How can you tell, Elio? Did she tell you she was 17?
No, she didn't, but you know, it was like.
But she spoke the language of love. You know,
I got like
body told
30
me.
minutes to get back at the brainwash. I'm not gonna miss the sign up.
If it wasn't for the brainwash, my love, the things I would do to you.
That is the best Caracas accent impression I have ever heard. If it wasn't for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old.
Oh, Elio, you are an instant classic. I absolutely love you. I can barely understand anything you say, but your spirit and your positive energy and your fun style.
He just said he's in the same boat that he doesn't because you don't understand him.
I don't understand myself.
I would be really scared to be ever in the same boat as Elio. Where you'd be going. But with that said, fun stuff, man. Keep working on it. Keep brainwashing. Elio and content. He's on Twitter at David Eli. That's a whole nother human's Twitter handle. That's your Twitter, Elio? David Eli. Is that your dream white name or something?
He's like, what's
It's called Real Elio Aponte, like Donald Trump.
real Elio Aponte?
Like a Donald Trump.
He's like, what's the richest kind of white person? A Jew. At David Eli.
I'm Elio Aponte. Follow me. At David Eli.
Are there a lot of imposter Elio Pontes?
Oh, you guys having fun or what? We're in it. Cool Tony live from San Francisco. Pull another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Ed Ant. 60 seconds uninterrupted for Ed Ant. Here he comes. He's got a strong pace. Say, Brandon, you gotta put your fucking hands together.
Thank you, Tony. Usually when I'm on a stage, I have notes with me because I don't memorize anything. And today is no exception. I I think that the chances of someone being a colossal dick go up with every catchphrase that they come up with. That's why I stick with the classic. Go fuck yourself. Everybody can be neatly summed up with one single word. And if you believe that, then the word is moron. My mom loves that I do this and that I use my voice, but she wants me to use my native tongue. So for her, I say, no.
There he is, Ed Ant. Ed Ant.
What a great name.
What a great voice.
You should do voiceovers.
Yep. You should definitely divert into voiceovers.
Every single movie that comes out.
You have a good voice. You got a good persona.
I keep hearing that from people.
In a time where no one could survive, there was only one.
In a joke without a punchline.
In a world where everyone wants me to say this.
Yeah.
Good. It sounds good.
That's it. You sound like a professional voiceover guy, and you dress like a professional Little League umpire. That's amazing, man. You have a whole thing to it. Like a recently fired Little League umpire.
Strike two. You're out. This summer.
It's too late for that now.
One man struggled to pay his Xbox Live membership.
Ed, have you watched a lot of comedy?
Yes, I have.
How long have you been doing it for?
About like a year and a half.
Oh, cool. You go up a lot?
Like once a week.
Do you always carry the bag on stage with you?
Yes, I do.
Is it filled with little notes?
Or little fingers. The pastry. The little fingers in there. Lady fingers. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I just think he has like it's so there except for the most important part, which is like Moshe was saying, the punchline.
But you know, you were
Like
getting
you want to
there.
go a little harder.
I actually think you should just do stand-up more. And once a week, I mean, I'm not one of these dudes. I hate these people who are like, you gotta go up 72 times a week, no more friends, no more sex, comedy only. But once a week is too little, I think, at a year and a half. I think, right? I mean,
Oh yeah, you gotta be
absolutely.
doing 4 or 5 times, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you do for work? Can you fit it in your schedule?
Nothing.
You got nothing
I do
going on.
Nothing.
Wow.
I am a bum.
How do you survive doing that?
General assistance is quite generous if you spend nothing.
General assistance.
Yeah.
You mean
What?
like unemployment checks?
Like that, except I never had a job to begin with.
Wait, they give you checks called general assistance?
General assistance. General assistant sounds like the nicest guy in the U.S. military.
I'm general assistance. What the fuck do you guys need? I'm gonna do some push-ups. Tell me how many. Whatever you want. I'm general assistance. Meet my friends, Colonel Helpful. Commander, what can we do for you?
What's general assistance? How much you get for that? San Francisco, I'd imagine. How do you survive? It doesn't make sense.
I get a little shit room and like $100 to do whatever the hell I want.
$100?
Yeah, it covers my rent.
A month?
Yeah.
Are you not able to get a job?
I just don't want to have a boss.
Right now, every Trump supporter is like, I'm listening! You're the problem! I hate this guy! He's in San Francisco, you say? We knew we were right!
Yeah, but fuck those guys.
Yeah, fucking bucket, who cares?
You don't want to have a boss?
I just don't like the idea of somebody telling me what to do and where to be.
Yeah, but imagine $200 a month.
I could buy so much porn. You're onto something.
You could buy porn? Dude, you buy porn? I think I know what's wrong with your
Buy porn?
I mean, I've heard that you can get it for free. I'm not aware of that directly, but I got some perverted friends who tell me.
Ed, what's the last real job that you've had?
I actually run a have a website.
You do not run. I'm looking right at you.
I have a website every so often.
Somebody's got an awesome laugh in that.
The closest that I've come to work is a website. I put a podcast every once in a while.
What's the website though? What are you doing on there?
Originally, it was.
Wait, he just asked you what your last job was. You were like, I have a website.
Hey, it's a tough economy. It's a tough economy. You gotta take what you get.
That's not connected to the economy. Those are different. Like, what's the last job you have? I like Nikes, I'll tell you that.
Okay, but what are you peddling on that website?
That's a good question.
It used to be a dating website. The title is.
How did that not work out?
Well, wait till I tell you the name of the website.
Yeah, what was it?
JustMeandChicks.com.
It was a dating website. You were the only man available?
Yeah. I am a visionary.
You did that on stage. That should be your joke. That's funny.
Yeah.
And
Used to
did
be
you
my
get
closer.
dates that way?
No.
It's funny, justmeandchicks.com. Are you a man seeking women? Please divert to a different website. Are you me?
Hey,
That's cool.
if it worked, it would have been spectacular.
Yeah.
But you know, what's your dream job?
I don't know, get money for nothing.
So you got it, baby. Live the dream.
Because someone's always going to be telling you what to do. I mean, there's always going to be someone who's going to
All right, look,
tell you have to be somewhere to do your amazing voiceover job.
Clearly, I haven't thought my life out all that well. All right?
How old are you, Ed?
31.
31. 31. Just chicks and me. 31. Why do I feel like the Crash Test Dummies had more hits than that website?
Like I said, if it would have worked, it would have been spectacular.
What would have been spectacular about it? You would have gotten laid?
Yeah.
No, I can see where a girl will be very attracted to your lifestyle.
I like you, Ed.
So
I'm the only one, but I like you.
So I get $50 a month, and you get $50 a month. This is great. What do you sleep on, Ed?
A mattress.
Casting couch. Boom! Look at sober Brian Redband, 3 p.m. Unbelievable. On fucking fire.
Do you like your life, Ed? Because it sounds kind of fun.
Not really. No.
Now, what do you do? What do you do for fun? You have all the. You're only doing stand-up once a week. I thought for sure. I thought for sure when he's like, oh, just once a week. I'm like, wow, this guy must work it his ass off at night. And instead, it's quite the opposite, Ed. You might be the laziest person I've ever met in my entire life. I don't even think we could ever be friends.
No. At least I know I've accomplished something.
Wait, Ed, but for real, why don't you do stand-up more often? Do you love stand-up? You not that serious about stand-up?
Not really.
Oh, okay. That's legit. That's a totally legit answer.
I'm not even.
Pat said it, yeah.
Even when it comes to everybody's dream job, I really don't give a fuck.
I wish more people would say that.
An honest answer.
It's
like
true,
that.
because
Yeah.
some people are just hobbyists, and that's okay. That's what open mics are for. They're not only for professional aspiring comedians. They're for people like, oh, I want to try it. And then you go, oh, I'm not that good at that. I think I'll go back to this website.
What do you do for fun, Ed? Like, what are you doing with all this spare time?
Yeah, like, what brings you joy?
Why do I feel like Moshe may have nailed it with a little Xbox reference there? Am I right?
I play League of Legends, and that's about it.
On what?
Oh, we just figured it out.
On what?
It's a PC game.
How many hours a day do you do it?
Maybe like 2 hours, something like that. 2 hours.
What do you do with your day, though?
So there's 22 hours left, Ed.
What's that, you read?
Okay, this is why I don't want a boss. Constantly on my ass about what I'm doing.
You think this is what a boss is like?
I almost physically died for a second.
That's how underemployed this dude is. He's like, he thinks the boss like, what kind of porn you like, dude?
See, this is what I don't like about having a boss. Asking me funny questions, I turn around 150 people laughing on this side, you on that side. This is exactly what I hate about motherfucking bosses. Trying to get some interesting stuff out of me to entertain the live audience.
I think there's something we have not uncovered yet.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, I think we're like 4 questions away from tears.
You got a gun?
That's cool.
Like Ed, for example, can you just tell me what you did this morning, today, so you got here?
Jerked off.
How many times?
Until you got here. Twice? My man. I mean, yeah, I jerk off too and stuff, into my wife, but,
That's not jerking off, and we all know it.
Ed, when's the last time you've been with a woman?
A few years.
question one.
How did that go down? Was that fun?
Well,
Oh, you went high pitch for the first time.
All of a sudden, if you asked me about the last date I went on,
Let's say,
if you want me to be honest, she was quite ugly, but it was a fun time.
It is that kind of honesty that strikes me in my spinal cord.
Can I just ask one more question? Where are you from? And because you seem like you have like a pretty highly educated vibe.
Yeah.
A small town on Long Island called Bayshore.
And did you go to college?
I went to an art school for programming video games.
Okay, so you don't really program anymore?
No.
Why don't you make like an indie game?
He just wants to jerk off, Moshe.
You should make a video game.
Motherfucking Jimenez! Shoot it in the bucket. Wow. So Ed, if you had to just, since we know stand-up isn't your passion, before you go, like, can you tell us like one big dream that you do have, like something that you'd love to accomplish, something out there where you're like, man, if I could do that, I would.
6 girlfriends.
6 girlfriends.
What do you mean by girlfriends?
6 girlfriends or 6 girls to fuck? Because 6 girlfriends would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I feel that there's some overlap.
Some overlap.
I feel that way too.
Ed, have you ever thought about getting into the, is there a porn business for big men?
He's not motivated enough to do porn.
Would you do porn? I mean, you technically would have a boss.
Well, if you...
How big's your dick, Ed?
I gotta say,
That's the 4th question, by the way.
usually for guys to be this unambitious, it's a big one.
Are you cut? The helmet? Are you cut? Are you uncut?
Yeah. Does it work?
Very good.
Works and it's uncuts.
I have a serious question. Would the 6 girlfriends like have to be quite ugly or like pretty attractive?
I hope it varies in range, but...
This dude has the most, like, elegant voice talking about the most fucking gross shit.
Exactly.
What I want out of my life is a dreamscape in which my welfare-addled room is turned into a fuck palace for a variety rainbow of ugly to fine women, ranging in breast size from a -A to a double D. I will blow my load upon each of their titties one by one until my great white whale, that's what I call my ding-dong, explodes once and for all.
And that is Ed Ant, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes. Make some noise for Ed. Who has more fun than us at 3 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon, huh? Ed motherfucking Ant. That is one of the most interesting people we've ever had on the show. That guy doesn't want to do fucking shit.
Tony, I'm scared.
Of him?
I mean, I just never met anybody like that before.
I know, right? It's just very elegant. It's almost like, it's like his delivery, but like nothing else. It's just like,
not to be or definitely not to be.
To be or less to be. Even less. That is, what was I saying?
I I pulled another name out of the bucket. As we've seen, anything can happen. Put your hands together for Brady Hold, everybody. Brady Hold.
Hey guys, I'm Brady Hold. I'm not the most famous Brady Hold. If you Google me, you get some more results for something like Tom Brady holds the pass or Wayne Brady holds desperately onto his career. I just canceled my Netflix membership. I can't even chill! I had to binge watch one last show though. You guys ever heard of Narcos? It's about the drug kingpin Pablo Escobar. That's right. At the end of season 2, spoiler alert, Snape kills Dumbledore. I recently learned I have 60% of my DNA in common with that of a banana. You guys, if this is true, why am I not more appealing? I was at the DMV. Stop it! I was at the DMV. I thought things would run a lot faster here at the DMV if cheetahs worked here at the DMV. Cheetahs. Wild animals.
Wow. Whoa. One of the most compelling sets. You really push him away and then pull him back in. That's a good way to do it.
Has anyone ever gotten booed during Kill Tony?
That was one of the first. Yeah, definitely. It may have been singular boos before, but there was like a whole fucking hate group over there. Like Bernie supporters at the Hillary convention. It's like one section. It's like, fuck you! And he's all like Sarah Silverman, like, you guys are being pathetic. Even though I tweeted about Bernie for 9 months continuously. Anyway.
Oh yeah, take her down!
Goodbye,
Bernie
Sarah.
asked her to do that.
I know. I love Bernie. I was just disappointed when I saw him get screwed over and everything.
Let's talk politics.
So, here we are, Brady, one of the funniest school shooters we've ever had on the show. Without a doubt.
Brady, I got a lot of questions.
Let's go. Let's get it. Fire off at any point.
What's your favorite candy? Laffy Taffy?
Swedish Fish.
Swedish Fish is good candy.
Yeah.
I like it, I like it. Check, follow-up question, your dick, I can see it.
Yeah, there it is. It definitely is.
I'm not sure I know what the question is, but definitely I can see it.
Either that or you have a third thumb in your pants. It's exactly thumb size. Oh, why does your dick have a fingernail on it? Wow.
So the girl can pick the pubes out of her teeth after. I'm sorry. My bad. Why did I say girl? I'm sorry.
Brady, you're wearing a tiny t-shirt. It's small. Do you always wear small t-shirts?
I'm trying to wear more fashionable clothes.
I think the point is he's putting a little thought into what he's wearing, which is the first thing we've seen tonight.
That is true. So what do you do? How long have you been doing stand-up, Brady?
About 2.5. It'll be 3 in August.
3 years?
3 years.
Bad news, Brady. We were hoping you were going to say months right then. We all sort of thought you were going to say months. I think we were going to all be like, wow, man, you're doing it, dude. 2.5 months, you're fucking on pace to be one of the greats. But instead, you went on to say the word years at the end. At which point, you may as well have said decades. Because I've been doing it since I was 2. Brady. Like that appealing joke. You don't think like that's hot dog shit?
Well, I don't do it as much anymore, but...
oh, right, ever since that popsicle accused you of joke thievery? It's like Rogan's video, but it's just a popsicle stick.
It's just him with a box of popsicles out in the sun one day. Just, this writing's going great. Drip, 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 drip. Oh my god, I have the best banana joke. Oh. One could almost call your act a popsicle shtick. Popsicle shtick?
As a Jew, I appreciate the Yiddish.
I mean, the DMV joke was so bad. I did not understand it. Moshe had to explain it to me.
I still don't get it. Can you explain it to me?
He said, wait, say it again.
So I was at the DMV, and I thought things would run a lot faster here if cheetahs worked here at the DMV.
Yeah. Oh no! What if Tony just killed himself? He just stood up and blew his brains out.
It's worse than I thought it was.
Well, everything's pun related.
Yeah.
That's a thing. So if you like puns, you're not funny. But no, you just gotta get better at the puns.
What's your tattoo?
It's a bacon strip.
And is it a pun?
I just like bacon.
Okay, cool. Are you passionate about stand-up?
Yeah.
You are?
I do it like 5-6 nights a week.
Oh no.
You work that hard at it?
Yeah.
Oh
I'll even do shows on the BART.
What made you get a strip of a... No, I didn't even hear it. I just heard a bunch of dirty groans. What'd you say?
He does shows on the subway.
Yeah, there's a subway here.
Do you
called
really?
BART. Yeah.
What's that like?
It's fun.
Are you alone or do you bring
No, I do it with a comedy partner. He's not here today. He couldn't get the ticket in.
He couldn't get a ticket to get... Hey, shut up. What are you even doing? Fuck partners!
He's made a cheapskate.
He couldn't, they were gonna make a pay. So you guys go on a BART and you just take over the car and start doing...
Yeah, we just start,
Has anybody ever... no offense, you've been assaulted like a few times?
One time, like, a guy, like, was looking at, my partner as he was like, why are you looking at me? You know, it's like, and the guy, and then we were just like, we just got off. Because that's the best part about doing it. You just get off the train. Or move to the next car.
Alright. Throw yourself in front of the train.
In front of it.
Wow.
Who writes the jokes? You or the partner?
We each do our own things.
Oh, you guys like co-produce this BART show.
This sounds like the worst fucking train car in all of San Francisco. Hey, you guys want some more or what? Is that a banana? You got a banana there?
Where are you from?
I grew up in Milpitas till I was 8, and then moved to Sacramento, El Dorado Hills till I was like 19. And then Berkeley, and then just basically I live in my car right now.
Oh, okay. Bay boy. Bay boy. That's funny you live in your car, but you do your comedy on BART.
Yeah, I know. I was going to do that.
He lives in his car and he put a good outfit together. That's impressive.
That's true.
Do you know about government assistance? Because you could get your own little mattress.
Are you ready to join my army, son? My name's General Assistance. I want to sign you up.
I'm going to talk to Ed.
Why do you live in your car?
I just, like, my dad was down in San Jose, and I...
Oh, my dad. Oh, right. No, I'm kidding.
And my new job started in Foster City, and so I was like, I just didn't want to commute all the way up, and I figured if I was in my car, I could just, like, be up in the city doing shows and stuff up here for comedy.
What's your job in Foster City?
I'm a security guard.
Oh, cool.
Where at?
There's this biopharmaceutical place down there.
I have an idea how you can make some money and get out of your car.
What kind of car are you living in?
Corolla, 2013.
And the job doesn't pay enough to be able to afford.
I mean, I probably could, but like I haven't really been looking.
Yeah, why would you, right?
But you look so clean. Like, what about showers? Is that an issue?
Gym membership.
24-hour fitness. Yeah. All clubs.
What's that?
All clubs.
All clubs. You got all clubs, baby.
Yeah.
I got swept up by those jeans. What's your sex life? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go on.
Sometimes I'll fuck hookers if I have some extra money.
Really?
It's nice.
So wait a fucking second. Are we talking like old school hooker where like you literally like pull up alongside like, hey, what's up? This is my everything.
No, these are just back page hookers, you know.
Oh, back page.
They don't have back page anymore.
Back page is off.
The chick gets in your car and she's like, can we go back to your place?
Sometimes
and you're
I'll
like,
get in
baby. You have no idea.
So where's a good place to go around here?
Good place to
Yeah, what
He doesn't pick up, he's saying he goes to back page. You're not like driving around.
No, not driving around.
Well, you're a good looking guy. I mean, you like girls or boys?
I like girls.
You could get a girl. Well, I guess the car thing. Okay,
I gotta interrupt for a second. So you go on Backpage, and then you find a hooker online, and then you tell her where your car is parked?
No,
like an intersection?
There's like an in call versus out call. See, Brian, he knows what I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
There's also a massage parlor 0.3 miles away from here. It's open at 9. So.
That's so specific. How do you know?
Redmaps.com.
Oh, you poor thing.
Wait, so how much does a hooker cost you?
Well, generally, you can get a quick visit.
I like how eager you were to answer.
You could do like 120 for 30 minutes or something. You know,
it seems expensive.
What do you do with them for the 30 minutes? What's your move? What's your go-to?
Make out for a while and take off.
Well, they don't do kissing. Like they don't like.
They do with me,
man. You be a GFP.
What?
Have you ever paid extra to kiss them?
No. One time I paid extra to go twice. So.
Oh, how'd you do that?
Like I just, she was like, no, it costs this much, and I'm like, but I've got like $40, and she's like, okay.
So then what? You went twice. You put on a condom twice and had sex with her twice. 2 different condoms.
Condom? I ain't gay.
Yeah. But I'm trying to lay off the hookers.
Now does the condom? You're trying to lay off.
Why?
Well, it's just like it's a bad habit. I wasn't like clipping my fingernails for like 2 weeks, and I realized like that's not a normal act of seduction. It's just like so. I figured.
What about your dick nail? Did you trim your dick nail?
Wait, what does clipping your fingernails have to do with your prostitute addiction?
Yeah, because you would let's say you're going to talk to somebody, you would be hygienic and like clean yourself. So like. I figured, like, I should do those
sleep
things.
in a car, dude. Nobody gives a fuck about, nobody's gonna be like, oh, this Corolla sucks, but your nails are awesome.
That's what I was saying, because you could skip all those normal steps. But if you go to, like, a normal person who doesn't fuck with, you know...
How often do you perform on the subway?
At least once a week. I'll do the subway thing once a week and do open mics all the other nights.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
How many minutes do you do is the question?
About like 5 minutes at a time. Usually.
On the subway? So like there's a part where you're literally like, thank you, that's my time.
Well, the people are like, none of it was your time. It was all our time. I took it.
That's a tough crowd, but they're a really captive audience.
Yeah, that's right.
I love that his jokes are like you'd find on a Hubba Bubba rapper, but like his real life, he's like fucking hookers.
He's like Artie Lang, like his real life. His comedy's like a 1981 evening at the Improv. Cool. You should talk about this, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
I do have some jokes about prostitution. I wasn't sure if they would be under the minute though, so that's why I got nervous and did one-liners. So
it's all good, but you know.
I want to hear that shit.
Yeah, you got to get into what what's really your style, and don't ever repeat that banana joke. I don't care how hard you're bombing on the subway. Just avoid that joke.
Because what's interesting about the hookers thing is like you do seem by the outfit. You dress like this all the time.
Yeah. Well, see the thing is when I moved into the car, I had about like. I packed a week's worth of clothes, and they were just like my jeans were a little too big. I'd lost a lot of weight, so like I said, like as I'm getting new clothes, I'm just gonna get rid of the old clothes and then put in new clothes.
I'm just saying, like
I also have like short shorts.
When you came up, I thought you were gay, and that's not like I just did.
That's why that's so funny for him to open up talking about how he fucks prostitutes.
Yeah, it's so incongruous with your look. It's like kind of you think of a prostitute guy as like you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
They're called masseuse. He looks like Conor McGregor.
You son of a bitch.
I've gotten mixed swords through a lot. So.
I kind of see that, yeah.
Also, though, you know, a lot of girls they'll fuck you because you're on stage. So if you like let them know that you're straight, it could be good for your sex career too, and then give you something to wake up and clip your nails for.
All right, Brady. Well, there you go. You did it again, Brady Holt, ladies and gentlemen. He's on Twitter at Brady Holt. Flying through it. We're almost there.
Okay, a woman up in this piece.
Yeah. Any ladies sign up tonight? They must be marching. I mean, I don't know why they got a laugh. It's true. They're probably marching. I was just stating a fact. How about Joseph Ugalde?
Again. Oh, let's see. You wouldn't know what to look at me, but when I was a teenager, I went through a goth phase. Yeah, you know what that is? It's where teenagers dress in black and listen to depressing music. Do you know one day a year there's a goth day at Disneyland? Yeah. All the goth kids take over. It's the saddest people on earth, the happiest place on earth. Yeah. The popular rides that day include It's a Small and Meaningless World, My Parents Won't Give Me Any Space, Mountain, the It Just Doesn't Matter horn. Thing is, the sign on the rides that says, no cutting in line. It's on a whole new meaning on Goth Day. It gets better, kids.
There you go, exactly a minute from Joseph Ugalde, who I thought for sure when I saw you that you were going to be a magician.
When I heard Ugalde, I thought for sure you were going to be a Nigerian. Yeah, Ugalde sounds African, right?
You're thinking of Uganda, probably.
Yeah, nailed it. Nailing it.
Some of the same letters.
What are you? What is your ethnicity?
My great-grandparents came from Mexico.
So you're Mexican?
I'm an American with Mexican roots.
Oh, wow. Someone's really afraid of this Trump situation. Totally American. I mean,
very distant Mexican roots. Don't even like them anymore.
Only all of my great-grandparents are from Mexico. Every single one of them. But I'm an American. All the way through and through. Don't let this dark skin confuse you. Just been out in the sun a lot. Joseph, what do you do for work?
I'm a consultant.
How long have you been on stand-up?
It's almost exactly 2 years.
Wow. Very cool. What are you consulting on?
Social media, web content. Basically, I get away with doing as little as possible for the man.
Oh, really? Have you met our friend,
Just Chicks and Me?
Ed Ant?
I'm the social media director for Just Chicks and Me.
He went and got rich off of it somehow. Fuck, oh, I just lost everything. Joseph.
What's your favorite kind of porn to watch?
That's a good question. How old are you, Joseph?
I don't know, 40-something.
Favorite kind of porn?
POV.
Oh, I don't know what that stands for.
Penis on vagina.
Right,
so have you done like the virtual reality porn yet?
No, with the goggles? No, I don't want to do that.
That's great.
POV. Now, what is it about the POV that you like so much? And when doing it, do you like put it like really close to your face, like a monitor or whatever?
Yeah.
So like you're all in it, just like, oh my god, this is totally me. I'm fucking this girl. Yeah, right.
It's pretty convincing.
And then like, do you have a certain setup that you do? Like, do you put like your laptop on your chest or something and just lay down and jerk off, or like, is it a standing thing? Like you put it on a shelf and just go hard at it like that? Like, how do you? What's your setup like?
I believe I've got a recliner and.
Man, I thought the only lazy boy up here today was Ed Ant. You have like a real lazy boy. So you pull the lever, right? And your chair's just like, he's doing it again. Here it goes.
Wait, do you have a family?
No, I'm a single man.
A single man?
Never been married.
No.
Never even been engaged.
Oh.
Especially at work.
Strictly ladies?
Strictly ladies.
Alright.
So the goth thing, I didn't really need to know that you used to be goth. I mean, just from a technical perspective,
yeah.
You could have just started. They have a goth day.
It seems like you're shoehorning that in to, be able to get away with it, like you're making it about yourself, but I mean, like, your perspective on that joke and how you end up having, it's very clunky in the beginning to the point to where I was like, wow, I was shocked at how bad it was going in the first 15, 20 seconds. But then after that, you really...
At least his puns made sense.
Yeah, exactly.
But the cutting lines are good. I mean, that's funny.
I was going to pitch that line.
Oh, you were going to say that afterwards? Yeah. That's a funny line. I mean,
Good. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't like how confident you are right now, I'll be honest. Yeah, I know. Yeah, cutting thing, that's a banger. Yeah.
Do you drive a scooter? Why do I feel like you drive a scooter? Am I correct about that?
I wouldn't touch a scooter.
What's your ride?
I drive like a used car, but I live in San Francisco, so it's like I only drive like, maybe once a week. It just doesn't get used.
Huh.
It's
What
like
do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? I was originally a musician before I started comedy.
What did you play?
I play guitar.
Oh, let's see it. Let's hear it.
Oh, shit.
You played mariachi style or like...
No, I'm an American.
American mariachi. My grandparents were mariachis and they taught me how to play.
Here we go. All right. The music of...
Joseph Ugalde.
I'm plugged in, I think.
Do you sing too? La 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 la.
I went through a goth phase as a teen. Do you know what that is? Mm-hmm. We did that a lot. Anyway, he's good.
That was good.
Well, Joseph.
Do you work primarily in puns as well?
I did a lot of that, and I was getting a reputation for that, but I'm trying to do more personal stuff.
Yeah.
But, that kind of joke comes easy to me, but I'm trying to, get more real.
Gotta flex all those muscles.
Yeah.
That is a thing people do in comedy now. They're like, you're supposed to be real. It's supposed to be about, like, your real life. It's like, who said that?
Right.
Why?
Yeah. You go back and then all of a sudden you hear Mitch Hedberg and you're like, fuck that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what Louis does. Yeah, he's good. You suck. Not you. I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, Steve Martin wasn't real. I don't know anything about Zach Galifianakis' personal life at all. Yeah.
Like that last guy, though, who was into prostitutes, you wanted him to talk about that.
Well, that's because that banana shit was just bad. I wanted that good hooker shit. Like, I'm trying to get into that. I live in my Corolla vibe, you know?
Well, Joseph, I mean, you did it. You came in, you got a good note there by getting right into it, cut out the fat, get into the jokes and fun stuff. You have a good delivery system, and there you go, Joseph Ugalde.
Yeah,
what do you guys think? Try to get one more out here? Since you guys want it.
Is there any girls here that actually signed up, though? Like, it'd be really nice to have them.
Yeah, Brian, why don't you just settle down? It's really like...
I mean, there should be a woman, don't you think? 9 men?
Well then, maybe I should just pull out the name that says Jennifer Brimey.
The orange elephant in the room, which is that Donald Trump was just elected president and became president yesterday. And I've been having massive anxiety about this, and judging by all the pussy hats outside the door right now, I don't think I'm alone. And so yesterday I was having an anxiety attack, and one of the things that made me feel better was thinking about the fact that as a white woman in the United States, I'm kind of legally invincible because I can't even get in trouble when I get in trouble. So, for an example, 2002, I got arrested. I was 100% guilty, and I said so in court. My fine was $0. I'm clearly not in jail, and I have nothing on my permanent record. Fast forward 3 months later, I did the same exact crime with the cop that arrested me. So, privilege checked. And, oh my God, I'm totally bombing. And, so this is what this feels like.
There you go, that's a minute. Jennifer Brimey.
Whoa. That was amazing.
I always love it when they call it out to take the air out of when we do it 3 seconds later.
What is this crime she keeps doing?
Yeah. That was one of the funniest CNN headline reports I've ever heard.
That was so funny because you said I'm totally bombing in the same cadence as the rest of the stuff, so I thought it was a part of the bit. Like, I got arrested, so privilege check. Oh my god, I'm totally bombing. Wow, I'm now considering suicide for the first time. Maybe it's not so great to be a white woman. I'm going to kill myself now. And she does.
You basically did. You felt the pain was coming, and you tried to incinerate. I'd imagine that's what it was like for Hitler in that bunker when he took like the pills, just hearing all the Soviet soldiers surrounding him. Like, fuck, fuck, fuck! It's not working!
The truth is, I thought that I got out of performing, and so I'd kind of relaxed, and then you said my name as the very last person when I saw that it was 4:26, and this was over at 4:30, so I relaxed, I was like, oh shit!
Look at this!
Thank you for coming out!
Jennifer pulling the old Hillary with a bunch of excuses at the end. Let me guess, it was Putin's fault that this happened?
No, it's
Just
fine.
kidding, guys.
Hey, I got something political.
All right, Russia's a phantom enemy, okay? We rebooted Russia as international villains, just like we rebooted any fucking movie. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the Soviet Union is just a fucking Russia reboot. It's a phantom enemy.
There's like a gay
Don't
guy.
believe anything you read.
There's a gay dude in a
It's all lies. It's all lies. Mass confusion. Watch the documentary Hypernormalization.
Seen the documentary. There's a gay dude in a dungeon in St. Petersburg who's like, right on, Pat.
What's your name again?
It's Jen Briney.
Jen, wait, will you just tell me what this crime is you keep doing?
Oh, so I got arrested for underage drinking and possession of false identification.
Oh, that's
Wait,
not bad.
what?
No, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, I got arrested.
No, of course you did. That's the,
Yeah.
First of all, wait, were you? How old are you?
Well, now I'm 34.
Oh, this is many
Yeah,
years
this
ago.
was years back, but then I
back
went
in
to
the
a...
Prohibition days.
Yes.
And you had a fake. Oh, you had a fake ID.
I had a fake ID. I went into a bar and the alcohol bureau and tobacco or whatever, they were sitting there waiting to bust the bar, and then I walked in all underage. So
How old were you at the time?
I was 20.
Oh.
And so they arrested me, took the fake ID, I went to court, admitted it, they gave me no punishment whatsoever. And then I went to a house party and I looked in the window and there was the cop that arrested me, dressed like a cat. It was a Halloween party.
Sure.
So
Not a pig.
my friends wanted this.
Not a pig. They usually dress like pigs. It doesn't matter. Go
No,
ahead.
not a pig, only a cat.
You should use that joke in the retelling of this.
Or even a joke. I mean, just as a.
Let's go to my
So you show up at a party, like an homo house party, and he's dressed like a cat. Is she partying? Oh, it's a
It was
she.
a chick cop.
Oh, check
And she
your
was the mean one
privilege.
too. There was a guy cop and a chick cop, and she was the mean one. And I see her, and my friends were like, "Okay, we need to sneak you out." I'm like, let me just see how this goes, because she wasn't a total bitch at the court hearing or whatever. So I went in there and I was like, "Do you remember me?" And she had already taken a
now
few
that's the whitest shit you've said so far. That's never, no person of color has ever gone to their arresting officer like, "Hey, what's up? Happy That you should tell too. That's hilarious.
Okay.
Like and look, I'm not a person of color, but compared to you, I am. And anybody that sees their arresting officer will be like, I'm actually gonna leave this party right now.
Yeah.
So what happens? So you come up to her, you're like, "Hey, I don't know if you remember me."
Hi.
No, I like kind of literally did that. I was like, "Hi, do you remember me?" And she says, "Oh my God, yes I do." She gave me a hug and said, "Are your friends here?" It's so fucked up.
She gave you a hug and said what?
And she said, "Tonight, you don't have to worry about me." Like,
Oh my God.
Well, weren't
Dude,
you
this-
over 21 at the time?
No, I was still 20. This was 3 months after she arrested me.
By the way, this
The
story
most privileged fucking thing.
How
that's
long
ever
were you
happened to anyone.
20 for?
A year.
I would, that was funny actually. I mean, I would put all this detail in there because that's actually funny. Your cop, that's the whitest shit ever. Is that the cop hugged you and whispered in your ear, "You don't have to worry tonight." I mean, that is so funny. And also, Yeah, I would just get rid of the phrase privilege because it's like that's just like a. I mean, is real white privilege is real, but it's a political buzzword. And really, what the point of it is, everybody. The context is that you're privileged. You just say that was the whitest shit that ever happened. That's the whitest shit that's ever happened in history. A cop whispered in my ear while stroking the back of my head. You never have to worry again. I think there's a lot of fun to be had in that joke.
Alright, thank you.
The word privilege is like a ploy word created by the government. If you don't believe me, watch the documentary. Watch it, he said again. Watch it, man. You don't fucking know, dude. Next week it might be you wrapped up in toilet paper, bro. Watch the fucking documentary, dude. Well, Jennifer, I mean, you know, that's the name of the game. It's a tough situation. Holly, did we talk to you about your stand-up? Do you do it often?
This is my first time ever.
Whoa! How about that? Well, that worked out.
Hey, how many bombing? Oh, because you like pictured this moment, right? And you were like,
yeah, this is like the worst like nightmare. So
like,
you guys have been nice since then. So, but I think I've learned that I should probably tell that story, not politically, probably.
Well, not politically. It's just that what I was getting the
Flesh
impression.
out the details.
When we hear you say that you got arrested, immediately everybody is going, wonder what she got arrested for. Shoplifting.
That's not the funniest part because you got arrested for something that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, totally basic. It's the part that the cop saw me and was stoked and we drank until sunrise. Like, that's ridiculous. It doesn't happen to anybody.
But I got the impression you were like more interested in letting the crowd know that you were like woke and that you understood your privilege than that you were like trying to like slam some jokes. But the backdrop of that joke is that you're privileged. So we already know that.
And there might even be more like that. You and I, you know how different it is being white when you're like hanging out with a cop until sunrise, being like, you know, I can't breathe because I'm laughing so hard with you. You know what I mean? Like you just like the police things.
And you say something like, and I saw her there, so I went over to say hi. Wait, let me just stop you there. Think about what I just said. I went to say hi to my arresting officer. Like, just there's a lot of moments. But you've never done stand-up before. How would you know that? Keep doing it.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Or like hands up because we're having a party.
Funny.
There you go, Jennifer Bryan, ladies and gentlemen. I wish we could go forever, but you know, at some point we have to call it quits.
Who wants one more?
All right, Natasha Leggero called it. It's there, go right there.
Okay, this is my first time doing stand-up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not nervous because it can't be any worse than the first time I had sex. Either way, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to be asked to leave. So I went to UCLA and I majored in design media arts and I minored in getting date raped. LA is a really fucked up place, but I could see why people move there because it has a lot of really great social programs. Like, for example, there's this really great program where the city, they sponsor where for every murdered prostitute, the city plants a palm tree. I was seeing this guy for a while, and he told me it was okay if I slept with other guys, but just not to let anybody else fuck me in the ass.
No! Please, no, I want to hear it.
Keep going. Keep going.
Because I'm looking at the ass.
Yeah, keep going, Valerie. Is that your name, Valerie? Are you Valerie?
No.
No, what's your name?
I'll tell you my name after the punchline.
Perfect.
Oh, shit. Cocky, too.
And I said, I'm so sorry, I didn't know you wanted to be monogamous.
There you go. It's a very funny episode.
Also, her delivery style, every time she said a joke, she would just like put the mic here.
Yeah, I like that. It actually, you really did have a swagger. You were playing with your hair, you know, doing cool things to people that actually...
I really appreciate this. I was so upset. One
little girl got picked and it wasn't me, and I thought it was gonna be me.
Are you crying or are you mentally ill or okay? You're cool. She's cool, man.
That's so great.
I was so upset that you didn't perform, but now everything's fine. I'm sorry.
Holy shit, you're crazy.
Oh yeah, you are.
Wow. Look at you. I don't know your name, so I'm just gonna call you Weird Allison.
My name is Dana Bialik.
Dana Bialik?
Yeah, it's good. If you read it, you probably would have pronounced it wrong because it's really confusing.
Isn't that the chick from Blossom?
No, that's Maya.
She also went to UCLA.
That's cool.
Oh, really?
You did every word is. Wait, have you ever? Oh, so you this is your first time. The audience is over there. Yeah, there you go.
I care so much about you, though.
Oh, actually, I like this person.
She's literally like a cross between Moshe and Natasha. I feel like if you guys ever had a daughter,
don't call me daughter. It's cool. It's our daughter, huh?
Yeah, except for that monogamous joke.
You can move in if you drop the monogamous joke.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
She hates puns. It's not your fault.
No, I don't want to think about my daughter being monogamous from like ass fucking
And that's where we differ as parents, and that's the thing. It's about a united front. You're not going to always agree with your partner, but you got to make agreements to what you're
not
going to...
only a united front, but a united back.
Okay, the funniest thing about this to me is that I came here like on purpose, not with any, like I didn't want anyone to know me. And then the sound guy worked at my grad school.
Well, that's the funniest part. Wow. The gauging of material, but...
I gave the other girl a lot of forgiveness for her not knowing what was funny.
It's the day of your guys' march. Relax.
Tony, it's your march too.
Something was brewing over there.
Yeah, don't diss other comedians, but or people. But I thought you were funny. At first, what was the thing about the date rape joke? Was like that was brutal, good. That was good.
How long have you been prepping for this?
A really long time.
How long have you wanted to do stand-up?
People have been telling me to do it for a long time, but I was too nervous.
And how many muscle?
I don't know if you think
I'm
that's
really nervous. I feel really nervous. I want to be a filmmaker. I have a master's degree in art.
And how many muscle relaxers did you take?
I mean,
just some edible marijuana.
Are you pretty loaded?
On edible marijuana?
Yeah, or whatever.
Loaded on money?
No, are you like? Yeah. I was asking you a question in 1989. How loaded on dough? How loaded with dough are you?
Super loaded on the dough. The stock market's all crazy.
You talking about my brand, baby?
Super loaded.
It's a synchronicity moment that the year you mentioned was my year I was born.
You're 1989?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm 1979. So based on how early I hit puberty, I could be your father. I busted my first nut at 6. That's no joke. Take that rim shot back. Thank you, sir.
I really hope you do it more, though. I mean, that was a great first time.
Yeah,
for sure.
The plan was for this to be my first time, so the fact that I thought I wasn't going to get picked was like, I was like, maybe this is my dream die.
Oh, wow. Well, I hope nobody else feels that way, because it's seriously a random fucking bucket that we found around here earlier.
A lot of people signed up, too. This is probably the most signups we've had in another city before, so.
Funny. Well, this is a comedy city. San Francisco, there's tons of comics. I started at this club. This is one of the best comedy cities in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my favorites. You, Al Madrigal,
Art Parker, Brent Weinbach. I mean, there's just so many. Ali Wong, so many great people.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, yeah.
Yeah, Robin Williams' picture is hanging on the wall right over there.
I mean, I can't even actually...
The weird part is that it's by a belt.
Love it. That's just weird. The weirdest.
His picture is up there. I said that in front of the staff earlier and they barely laughed. See how funny it was, guys? I told you that was funny.
Robin used to come in here, you know, and he would sometimes come to the Sunday night showcase and watch the up-and-coming comics, and even once in a while he would go. He was like truly one of the nicest people in the world.
I got
truly.
to meet him once at the Comedy Store, and he went on stage, and I've never seen anything like. I've never seen a physical comedian live do half of what he did. Like, we have our physical guys at the store, you know what I'm talking about, like people that are really funny that move and shit. He was flying everywhere, sweat dripping off of him physically. He did like an hour and 15 minutes of pure slay. I've never seen anything like it. So
Chris D'Elia isn't like
Dom Herrera?
What?
Rest in peace, Rob Williams.
Yeah, we're talking about Robin Williams here. What are you saying? No, he's not. I'm saying that Robin moved.
There's not comics like that.
He's drank like 11 vodka.
Yeah, I'm saying Robin moved more physically at it, and this was 2009, 2010, so that's like impressive because he was like fucking 70.
There's nobody like that anymore. It's all shit.
Anyway, what was your name one more time?
Dana Bialik.
Dana Bialik. What's your Twitter handle?
It's Dana Bialik, spelled D-A-N-N-A, last name B-I-A-L-I-K.
Okay,
that's easy. I'll remember that. That was good, man. Good first set. Unfortunately, your opening joke, you can't really tell that one anymore.
That's why it needed to be somewhere important.
Okay, I like your philosophy. I'm glad I have a daughter.
Do not talk to your father that way. Listen to me, your Uncle Tony. Well, man, I mean, seriously, you really do. I mean, you know, it was sort of like, I mean, well, I thought it was a few people's first time here tonight until they told me they were doing it 2-3 years. But that was like an amazing. We've popped a lot of cherries on this show, and that was a great first time set. And you have a real swagger to you. You know, the jokes are never going to be there on set one. Your delivery system is very, very cool, very comfortable.
Good job, Hannah.
Congratulations. You got to do these open mics and crush it.
Yeah. Go to the Brainwash Thursday nights. Tony Sparks, the godfather of San Francisco comedy. And you'll come up and he'll say, now it's this lady's first time, so we got to give him what? A lot of love. What's that? A lot of love. Wow. And then you'll go on, and then you'll become one of these annals of San Francisco. Anals, I'm sorry.
That's adorable. Yeah, well, there she goes, everybody. Dana. First time on stage. Dana Bialik. D-A-N-N-A-B-I-A-L-I-K. Guys, we did it. That's Kill Tony live from San Francisco. I'm sorry, people that didn't get up. I feel bad for you, but it's a fucking radio show. It's all right.
Hey, come see me. Can I do a thing?
Yeah, you can do anything.
Come see me in Vancouver if you're listening. I'm going to be there for the JFL Festival, and also my own television program, Problematic, debuts on Comedy Central April the 19th.
Yeah! April 19th, Comedy Central. When's another period? Season 3 come out?
I don't have an air date, but it is the summer.
Beautiful. We'll keep an eye on that.
Another period, season 3.
Viacom family.
I love it. There you go. So April 19th for Problematic, and the summer for another period. Pat Reagan was here. He made the trip. These guys drove from LA early this morning for you. Pat Reagan's on Twitter at Patty Reagan. Joel Jimenez is at Mostly Sorry.
Shout out to Jeremiah Watkins. We miss him.
Very special shout out. Love Jeremiah Watkins. We missed him today. He is in between episodes of the Roast Battle, where he is 1/3 of the powerful wave for Roast Battle. He also just finished rapping on the goddamn Comedy Jam. Jeremiah Watkins, part of 3 of the most fun shows in LA, live shows. I'm Tony Hinchcliffe. I'm performing stand-up in a lot of cities coming up. San Antonio, Calgary, Corpus Christi, Providence, Rhode Island, Portland on Valentine's Day at one of my favorite clubs in the world, Helium. So those tickets are at TonyHinchcliffe.com. Bunch of fun stuff coming up. Other podcasts, other things going on. You know what that is. TonyHinchcliffe.com. Brian Redband was here, everybody. See you guys. Thank you, audience. Good night.
So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with thinking the right place? You never know if you don't know. If you shine, if you don't glow. Hey now, yo, no, get your game on. Hey now, them back to the front. Judging by the hope in the satellite picture. The ice was the ones you want for your
I hope you understand.
We are in his I know. We are yelling at each other. I wish half you tell me.
David, do you need to pee before we leave? I already peed. Thank you for asking. I don't want to hear you whine. I appreciate you.
Natasha
Who went first? Yeah, right.
What? I clicked on the show like 4 times. Oh, okay.
branch line? Is that what you're talking about? Huh? You're talking about branch line?
No, you're doing my show right now, right?
Yeah. Where's that one at? That's at branch line, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's a fun show. You're gonna have fun.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to be like crazy with traffic. Oh,
yeah, that might be.
I wonder if I can get over there. I don't know. Or it's like that's Oakland Bridge, right? Yeah. No, I'm just saying that whole area would be